hook race. That all spins in the center. So now this is the basket for the bobbin. Make sure this is nice and clean. And I don't know how much of this is showing, so a little bit. Oops. So I still have a non-soapy side. So I'm going to run it around in here. Make sure that's nice and clean. And you can see a little bit that came out of there. Okay. I'm going to check. There's a little thing right here I want to get off. The hard part for me is not being totally OCD about this, because I would spend a whole day getting dust and dirt out of these. So this slides back over, holds that in. I like to run a toothpick along this slide. And I like to put a drop of oil in here because this gets open and closed quite a bit. And this goes on from the back. I have to lift up this little flange to get it into the surface there. See what I mean? I see a little bit of dust in there, so even though we're done with the machine, we still look for little pieces that will make it better. I'm going to run my toothpick on these. Okay. Now I need this to be unlocked, so it has to go all the way to the left. A quick wipe of the the stitch plate. And I can see in this little divot, there's some dust I want to take out. Any little pieces. We also check on the stitch plate for any strikes or rough parts here. We have tools to make those smooth. Okay, I see a little piece of there's a little piece of thread. Okay. So this sometimes gives me trouble. I want that to slide in. Let's just going to run this in here. Okay. The reason I put oil right here is the bottom, the basket turns, but this stays in one place, and there's a groove in there that it rides on, so we put oil in there. Crunch, crunch. Okay, what else? Now we've got those back on. I like to give the presser foot a little wash.
Yeah.
Here's my arms again, so I have a complex about them now. Erotic? Moi? Maybe? Okay, I can do this really. Oh, for the... This is because I'm so worried about getting my arm in the way. Oh, I'm going to turn the video off in a minute so I can get this on. Slowly, slowly. Put that back up. And the needle back in. And this has a flat side. The flat side goes in the back on this model. I usually use my fingernail to hold that in place. Okay, and this is a drop-in bobbin, so we want that to spin counterclockwise. So now that we're, for the most part, done cleaning, we'll do another test sew. And this one I'm using a hot pink. Got a little Of course, you know, when you're on video, nothing will actually go the way you're hoping it will. Lift the presser foot up to make sure that gets in the tension discs. Oops. This one you thread the lifter. Another guide there, another guide here, and just for fun, one more, and just for fun, another one, and this helps the thread go right straight to where it needs to be. Press your foot down. I lick my finger and put a little moisture back there. It helps wick the thread through. And I've been having a lot of trouble threading needles recently, so this may take a minute. There we go. Make sure that's going straight down and isn't twisted. Bring up the bobbin thread. There we go. Grab my sample piece. Plug everything back in. Probably be seeing more of, don't want to obstruct it too much, but I do need to get these in here. to make sure it's not going to hit anything. And there we go. Let's see. Better make sure we're on the right stitch. That's a small zigzag. So go back down to K. Now I'll do a zigzag over here. Now we'll change this. There. This one. Okay. Change the stitch width so we have a bigger. Oops. It's not supposed to be up there.